Hello, welcome to today's edition of Pegasus Test. On today's edition, we're covering the fall 2019 semester of One Shepherd. Now check out the link below. That'll take you over to Brent0331's video of this event. It's a very comprehensive view from when the FTX started till its completion. My coverage of the event is a little more sporadic. Brent and I were both fire team leaders, but he's got lots of footage. He's got his footage, he's got my footage, he's got footage that was loaned to him by other participants, and it's a very comprehensive overview. What I've got here is just strictly my footage, and what I've kind of do is put it together as a set of snippets, really, where you're seeing what I was at a moment in time, what my thoughts were at the moment in time of how the event was progressing. So you have from when we step off at the beginning of FTX right up until the firefight that initially threw us off our position. After that, I have no more coverage of it for various reasons, but that's the reason why it cuts off there.
Hey, right now, just getting a frago, okay? The patrol leader and the assistant patrol leader right now are developing their order, okay? So we'll get the full in-depth order later. So they gave us the frago, so we got the pretty much the bare essentials of what we need to know to go off so we can get ready to step, all right? So go ahead and write this down. Get your notepad and paper.
Should this be on the field pad, or
you're good with this right now? And just quick little tidbit here. Out there during actual engagements and stuff, if you get killed and the enemy comes up to you and says, "Do you have any intel on them?" You have to get them what's on your person. Okay. So if you write down every single little minute thing, all right, and you have that on your person out there, you're giving the enemy all of our intel. Okay. So you can write this stuff down, but rip it off, put it in your main pack or something, okay, or destroy it or whatever you need to do, okay. But remember, what you take on your person out there, if you get killed, you're giving that to the enemy. All right. All right. So our unit is the 1st Pioneer Section, 5th Battalion. First Pioneer Section, 5th Battalion. Our mission is to occupy and defend the area of grid. Occupy and defend the area of grid 4825 19 or 27. I say again, 4825 19 or 27. 2 4840 19 or 27. I say again, 4840 19 or 27. So a linear line from advancing enemy from our south. So our enemy is going to be moving from south to north. All right, so I'll say it again. Our mission is to occupy and defend the area of 4825 19 or 27 to 4840 19 or 27 from enemy advancing from south to north. You guys look on the map here. So the grid I gave you is here, okay, to this area right here. So pretty much tree line to tree line, okay? All right. This area adjacent, open field to that barbed wire fence, and this barbed wire fence to it's the property line, okay? It's notionally mined, right? So essentially, and this is not in play, so essentially this is all mined. The enemy cannot utilize any of this. They have to come up through this shoebox here, okay? They have to come up through there. So we're to defend from here to here. That's going to be our defensive position, all right? And the enemy's going to be coming from south to north. All right, so we'll get into the weeds and the specifics later on, but that's all you guys need to know right now, okay? Right now, we have until at least 09, okay? We're going to conduct PCCs and PCIs, so I'm going to come by your gear, I'm going to check it out, make sure we got everything we need, okay? Already passed earlier. In your butt pack will be your Gore-Tex top, 1 chow, and an extra pair of socks. All right? Okay, stand by your gear. I'll be with you in a second.
Alright, we're at the start of the FTX here at One Shepherd, the fall semester 2019. I am on the OPT4. We are required to dig in a defensive position. Right now, that's what we're doing here on the first day. Alpha 224, Alpha 24, this is Alpha 45, over. Alpha 24, Alpha 24. Brent, let's link up. Alright, we were in our Ford LPOP. We are in movement. Definitely was not natural movement. That kind of stuff, plastic movement from our 12 o'clock to our 10 o'clock position. Estimate somewhere 50 meter-ish from our position at Red Eyeballs. We kept hearing it up until Charlie was setting in their concertina wire and went quiet. We heard it again. We requested permission to abandon our post and go on patrol aggressively. We got permission from higher eventually. We patrolled forward about 50 meters, established a SEALs halt. In that SEALs halt, it got super quiet. We heard no
Look out to your front of that tree there. Yeah. I've got a game camera aimed back in. It's got infrared. It's got low glow technology. In the middle of the night, if they trip it off, you may or may not see red lights to the naked eye, but your night vision will go off like a fucking photobomb. So it's an IR trip flare, essentially. That's what we're using it as. If we get great pictures, yay! But the main thing is just to get all the flash of those lights, okay? All right, you've got one in your position right there. Because with this gap right here, I figured you needed all the help you could get.
Thank you. Step out will turn on. But...
Okay. What do you need, Robinson Leader?
Okay, game cameras are in place. I've got one in Charlie's position, aimed back between his two positions, right where that big gap in the lines is. I've briefed Leo that we've got it, so he can be aware if he starts seeing flashes. Okay, I really covered our main entrance up here by your position, Brent.
Okay.
On the end, if this is the entrance here, I got one camera aimed back almost towards your fighting position. Got another one coming back towards Neil and Dale's position.
Are those IR or regular?
One's no glow, one's IR.
Okay.
But the no glow is really, really thing. It's just going to be a quick red thing, and you'll be whoever sees it will be questioning, did they see something?
Yeah.
Okay. When it goes off, they'll
It's
IR.
not a flash. It's just a little.
It's like on, off.
A flash.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the third one, I kind of placed further over towards my position. But they're all kind of interlocked, so anybody comes towards that opening, it should set one of the three of them off.
Gotcha.
If they get to the open, it should set two of them off.
Yeah. My two are favoring the fence line. So I figured that they would follow that fence line at night.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
From this position straight down and to the right, it's pretty much covered with those lights. So if you do have more,
You know what?
anything over there.
Let's do this, Brent. Let's go see if I got more. They collected them up. If I got more, with you and I go put them out together. Okay.
Well, I gotta.
So-
The ones I put out are pretty stricken. So.
Okay, so if I kind of go in front of my position here, that should be good.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Maybe in between yours and that one. I never even went over there, so I don't even know where he put his lights.
You know what? He's got a massive gap over there. I'm kind of thinking of giving him my lights just to give him as more of a
He
coverage.
doesn't have any pews either.
He's got no pews, got no lights. My position's the apex. They're going to come your way or his way.
Yeah.
I mean, so I'm kind of, if anybody can live without him, it's me.
Right.
All right, cool.
All right.
Well, last night was a very busy night. Right at dusk, Brent and I stepped off on a reconnaissance patrol, and it was a very successful patrol. We went south and found the enemy patrol base. Went through some nasty-ass dinosaur land to get it, and got cut, bruised, and scraped along the way, but well worth it. We got there. They had no idea we were there. We closed in on their position. They were pretty lax in their light and noise discipline. Got in close, I'd say within 50 meters. Dumped about half a mag into their position. Conducted a peel. And then got away from them. Hit them so hard and by surprise, they did not even launch a pursuit element from what we could hear. We then made our way back to base, reported in to higher what we found, and assumed a defensive posture for the evening. Then approximately at about 0100, the enemy set an attack into our right flank. They were able to breach the wire, but that's all they were able to do. Anybody who came through that opening, even as a fire team rush, was mowed down by Brent and his team. Gave us a nice good about 10-minute firefight. They were then forced to pull back. Since that time, it's been fairly quiet. It's now in the morning, roughly about 1000, and we're just waiting for what we assume will be a counterattack. Right now, people are in their rest cycles. A few of us are on security. People are eating and watering as time allows. And we've got our LPOP out there to try to give us as much advance warning as possible. Okay, the situation is we have enemy 60 meters to our south. Currently expecting to be coming from the direction I'm currently orientated. Okay, situation is we may have gotten a possible hostile inside the wire. All right, here's the situation. Our recon and security team, our LPOP, made contact with enemy unit, a single person. Could be their point man, could be the vanguard of the unit, we're not sure. They came back in a hustle. Brent is taking another part of his team and going out to investigate further. I have taken over Brent's position, so it's manned, and taking command of both Alpha and Bravo. And the fight's on. Okay, so our last thing was a probing attack by the enemy recon and screening element. Brent's team went out, fired some shots at him, caused them to DD to the south. Now we're waiting for either another screening patrol to come in or an attack by the main body.
Okay, the far right of Alpha has had a visual sighting on the enemy, but we've lost it. They were about 25 meters beyond our fence.
So at this point, once again, Brent has taken a member of his team. He's gone out on a patrol after the recon and security element that just recently probed us. Last report, he had gone 100 meters south of our position and was still in contact, or visual contact. I've gone ahead and moved from my position to his position and consolidated the command of both Alpha and Bravo from here. We're getting probed pretty regularly. We think they're making a push on our east side, our left flank. They've tried to cut the wire, and we've got multiple movement. We've had some probes off to the right side as well, but not to the extent that the left side is getting. All right, from the looks of it, the enemy's still pressing their attack and trying to figure out what they're doing. They're pressing on the east side. Looks like we found some low crawlers trying to get in. As the attack develops, we'll keep reporting.
All right, so we went out there, and before we even got past the wire, pop, 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 pop. But it was just kind of automated pop shots. Like they heard us moving, and they were just trying to scare us. You can kind of tell, like, there's a certain rhythm to it when they don't really know what they're shooting at, and you know, you're not getting beeped and all that, and it's just kind of, they're just trying to scare you. But anyways, we fell back, went back through the middle gate there, you know, the one's about shoulder width, and approached again, but this time we sort of cut around to see if we can cut anybody off. We heard one or two, again, pot shots, and then some more coming from over here. It sounded like, I don't think it was definitely an enemy. And so what we ended up doing was moving around towards the field, because we felt like we could move. Brent said, you know, we can move quietly through the field more easily than we can through the bloody forest where everything crackles and all that, and we can move faster too. So we hooked around and tried to come up behind them so that we would essentially trap them between us and you know, our fob. I thought I saw a guy at one point, wasn't sure. You know, I'm starting to see more of what I want to see rather than you know, what's actually there, so I gotta watch that. But long story short, we basically patrolled the whole area and didn't come across anybody. We then went to set up an LPOP in a high traffic area and held that until about 16:30, something like that. Okay. No, this would have been like 16:10, 16:15, something like that. And we sat out there for a while. We heard Charlie over here just shooting at you know, unconfirmed targets, getting jumpy, real jumpy. We didn't find anything out in the field. At one point on our return, we started hearing voices, whispers, but nothing really became of that.
Talk to us, Brent.
All right, so we just got back from a recon patrol. So when we first kicked off, we did encounter two enemy. I believe it was just a probing action. They were probing the left flank, so our eithermost part of our defensive line. Tried to follow those guys back. they headed due south. We lost them, so we ended up setting up an LPOP in a position where we could observe and listen for if they were coming down a high-speed avenue of approach, which was a more open area, or if they're coming down the woods. We haven't heard anything for the last couple hours that we're out there, so we just made it back, getting back in our defensive position, and yeah, I would imagine that they're probably going to hit us sometime during the daylight since they're not attacked. It's just a complete disaster last night, so grab some chow and get ready to slay bodies.
Outstanding. Okay, so at this point, the expected attack still has not materialized. And at this point, Bravo's been drawn down to 50% strength. One man's been detailed to reinforce Charlie where the expected attack is to happen. And I've just detailed another person to join up and with another member of the team and go out for an LPLP in front of that position. So right now we sit and we wait. I have my automatic rifleman in Bravo's easternmost position, and I'm occupying the westernmost position.
Get out of.
Do you have the gun or does someone else have it? Gunner.
On your six, friendly! Pull them out where they at! AP out there, people! On your six! side, right side. Cover us, cover us. Oh, I see somebody. Cover, cover, cover! Right side, right side. Right side! I need cover. Bravo! Bravo, I need cover. Enemy down, enemy down! He's down, Bravo, he's down! Down! Anyone else? Let's clear! Hey, left, right, let's go! Boom!
We hope you enjoyed this coverage of the One Shepherd 2019 Fall FTX. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and tune in for future One Shepherd coverage.